Morning everyone. It's about 7:45, which is a tiny bit later than I anticipated, but there we go. I'm about to eat a little bit of breakfast. Nothing too fancy. We got some cheese slices, some prosciutto and some tomato slices, and obviously coffee. Today is actually the day I'm going to the Parthenon. I am staying quite close. It's probably only going to be a 10-minute walk to the theatre entrance, but I'm not entirely sure where it is. So I know it's just past the metro station, and I know where the metro station is, but whenever I put it into Google Maps, it won't tell me the entrance location or just tell me the theatre, and I'm just like, oh, no. But I've heard that entrance isn't as busy, and because I have a skip the line ticket, it makes sense to go in there. So we're going to go hunt for that. I was hoping to be there for 8, but I don't think I'm going to make it because I've got to not look like this before I go outside. So we're going to fix this as soon as we've eaten that. Okay, I am much later than I thought. We're coming up on 9 o'clock now, but I am out. I'm heading up towards the Acropolis now. We'll see when we get there. So when you come out of the Acropolis subway, you can just see the top over the hill. My darlings, I've made mistakes. I should have left earlier. So it's currently about 9 p.m. I am at the end of the line. Well, not the end because people keep joining. To get into the Acropolis. This is not the ticket line. I have tickets. This is the security line because the skip the line thing means everyone's out in an enormous queue. So literally a solid 5-minute walk out of the Acropolis. The queue's moving quickly, but it's simply enormous. Like I had seen that the queues get big. I just happened to be late leaving, but it's a lot, friends. Okay, been in the line about probably 10-15 minutes. Nah, 10 minutes. And we're just turning into the area where you can see the queuing to actually get through the gate. There was a ticket office in the corner. There was another line of people waiting for tickets because this is the line for security. But the ticket office didn't appear to be open when I went and checked it because I wanted to see if this was the queue for the tickets or if the other one was. And they're still waiting, so I don't know why the tickets aren't open at the minute. Okay, made it inside. It took about 20 minutes for the security line, which is less than it should be. Like I was taking the side entrance, the theatre entrance, whereas the main entrance apparently it can be even longer. Now we've got to walk. Somehow we're getting from there to there, so we'll see how this goes. So this is the bottom of the theatre. Unfortunately they are doing some work on it right now, or I guess. So you can't get it without the scaffolding, but it goes all the way up here.
Ini landscape now, okay. You can even stand here.
Okay, I'm just coming out of the Parthenon now in the Acropolis, but I tell you what, the rocks are kind of hard up, but they're fucking terrifying down. My knee gives me a little bit of a problem, and every step I have to take down, I think, oh God, don't give way. Okay, I turned the corner and they had an exit that had actual built stairs instead of the shiny rock face that's been worn down over the centuries. And it was a lot flatter, so I'm not entirely sure the way I'm going right now. I'm going to find an exit. It's been a really beautiful sight. Okay everyone, I am back from the Acropolis. I only did the main site today. I haven't done like the ruins of Angora and that kind of thing. I'm going to wait for another day for that because I was tired. I came home, I had some lunch, I got changed because I was a bit sweaty, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to head up to the Old Town Placa. It's a short walk from here, about 10 minutes or so according to Google, which isn't always reliable, but we're going to give a try and just have a little wander around there. I've heard it's very beautiful. There's lots of really good pictures in terms of the buildings and stuff, so didn't want anything too strenuous today. That moment you hit a market and then you realise, I just came for the pictures. I didn't even think to have cash on me, so I'm going to go rectify that. To advertising a gift shop. I'm in Placa right now, which is the old town, but the main part of it is like a big market. So a lot of the same stuff sold again and again, but I'm just out of the busier part right now. But I do need to go to the ATM, which is right here. So I was expecting there to be a fee on the ATM, but I was thinking, a couple of euros. $3.95, absolutely not. I know I sound like a complete cheapskate, but no, absolutely no, not doing that. Gives me a reason to refuse if I don't have cash on me, I suppose. You know, it's the teacher in me when I passed this building just tucked away through, and it's a primary school, and I was like, oh cute, that looks lovely, it's got the pillars, it's been here a long time, 1875. And because I'm the practical sort, I was like, Jesus, how do cars get into this area to get kids to this school? That's gotta be difficult. It's all little alleyways. Like, there are cars, you can see there are cars, but that's gotta be hard on a school run, because it's not a place to park. Just noticed these lights all up and down the alleyway. I'm gonna have to come back here in the evening because I bet it's really pretty lit up. Guys, I saw this restaurant earlier and I just can't resist it. It's so cute. I love the lampshades. Okay, hello. I've just come to one of the main shopping streets here. It's called Irmu, I think, Irmu Street. But just off of it is this cute cafe that I've just seen. I think I couldn't really see because it was super bright, but I tried to get a picture of the exterior. I'll try and show it to you if I can. But it's so cute. There's flowers all over it, and at the sides there's these, I'll try to insert the pictures, there's these, just these, there's a little head at the top there, a Grecian head with flowers on it. Given this, it's just pretty, you know, faintly Wonderland. I really like it. So I've just ordered a coffee and a flatbread because I don't really want a meal right now. It's 4:30, but then I can just have a snack for dinner if I have something now. So, but it's incredibly cute. I was like, perfect, that's where I want to be. Okay, so I'm back in Plaka, but it's a different day and a little bit later. I passed the jewellery store last time I was here. There are tons of jewellery stores everywhere, but I have some pretty severe metal allergies, and so I have to be super careful with jewellery, and I just haven't been able to get any, even though they've been quite pretty. But there was a lovely designer that had these kind of leather necklaces, but she works with like stone and some lava from some of the island. She's a Greek designer. Really, really nice, and just a little different from what you find from the usual stores. And I've just gone, I will show you a little bit later, but I've just gone in and bought some, so I'm really happy. If you're sitting there wondering, hey Milk, did you eat a bubble waffle cone with mint chocolate ice cream while you were walking around shopping instead of eating dinner? The answer would be yes. So the same kind of stuff is available from store to store, so it's down to you to find something that's maybe a little different from the rest. I was looking at a wallet, like I need a new purse, but I opened it up and it said made in China, and I was like, yeah, at the very least I'm going to choose something made here if I'm going to pay these prices for it. I need to show you this. Look how pretty this is. Perhaps not with a taxi running through, but I saw these lights and they weren't on because I came during the day last time, and now they are. Just trying to get a shot without 1,000 people in it, sorry. Trying and failing to get you a lovely shot of the lights, unfortunately, because it's such a touristy area, like you can't get a clear shot. Hey everyone, so I'm not sure what day we're on right now, but I've got a nice latte. I'm heading back towards the ruins. I went to the Acropolis the other day, and there's other sites you can go into. Oh, that's just the administration. I thought it was a museum then. I do have tickets for the museum tomorrow, but for now I've only got a set number of days that I can go back into the other sites, so I just want to do a bit more exploring of those. But when I came back from the Parthenon, I was kind of knackered, so I didn't do it that day. So I'm gonna drink my coffee because I'm not sure if I can take it into the site with me, and then I'm gonna have a wander around. Today, this was the entrance for the Acropolis, and I was lining up all the way down here. Like, it's pretty insane. That's the museum just up ahead, so I'll come back here tomorrow. We're literally only a 5-minute walk from my not hotel, from my Airbnb. So there's been a heat wave across Europe right now. There's an ambulance across the road, and they're giving out free water just because they don't want people to collapse, because a lot of tourists don't know how to handle the heat a lot of the time, so that's very kind of them. These are all the very fancy houses and the embassies and things right by the Acropolis. Okay, Google Maps and I need to have a discussion, but we have made it to the Roman Agora, so I'm just going to go on inside and see what we can see. I know it's slightly ridiculous to not necessarily be surprised, but to enjoy the fact that you have like the whole built up modern city and then you have ancient thing, because obviously this was part of the old city. This is how the city was built, and things just got built over and stuff like that. But it's always funny to me when, like, up here, if that street you can see over there, I was walking down that the other day. It's one of the shopping and cafe streets, and you could look over the edge into here. So it's always funny to me how kind of cheek and jowl it is. You can see here some of the pillars that survive. The site I wanted to go into was actually, I saw the sign for it across from when I came out of the Acropolis, so I'm going to have another look around. I'm guessing with the damage to the top of the archway there, they've bricked it in to try and support it so it doesn't fall. We've got some information points right here about the big boy tower over here, called Tower of the Winds. This isn't open to the public, it just has like a roped in thing telling you not to go in. I got slightly lost, but I took a turn and I'm by one of the metro stations now on the Agora flea market. So I'm probably going to find somewhere to stop, have either a snack or an ice cream and a drink.